What is going on? Oop. Refresh broke things. That looks good again now. Hey, how's everybody doing? It's a happy Tuesday. I was going to do something different tonight and decided we're going to do some Pal World. I was working super late. And I got a really long day ahead of me tomorrow. So we're just going to have some fun messing around probably in Pal World for a bit. We got a lot of shit to do still. I think we've got some goals. I like the idea of setting up a goal for the stream. So I think today the goal should be to finish turning in the Pal Critic quests, because I think we have all the Pal's bread that we need for that one. And my son keeps making fun of me because I haven't defeated the first raid boss yet. And he almost did it on his own, which he claims. I haven't seen. I don't know if I believe him.
Remember, if you
I
ain't
don't
first,
know.
you're last.
Whew. Danger, danger, danger.
Welcome back, Danger. How are you doing? How is it going? I've made no progress on my plans to create a talking buck dynamically on the screen. I've laid out the parameters of what I need to do. I have to find the technology to make it possible. Might take a bit to accomplish. That's why this is happening. Hold on a second. There we go. Hope I'm okay. I'm doing okay. I just had a long day. I don't know what it is. My back. I realized today also my back has taken on a world of its own, a new life. It doesn't hurt to do normal things anymore. But if I lay on my left side, it still hurts. So like compressing on my left side, and if I reach and like stretch the muscles on my left side of my back, it still hurts. But nowhere near as debilitating as it was before. So I'm kind of assuming that just means it's healing, but it's not quite there yet. So we're doing good though. Hope you're doing well. I saw that you went live today. I completely missed you. I messaged you about that. I'm sorry. I've been in meetings all day today, and people have just been absolutely up my asshole about the stupidest things in the world that they should have been able to fix months ago, and I told them to. But yeah, it is what it is. So it is what it is, and it's pretty terrible. But I started watching the video back to see what you were doing in Canva, with the sing-along stuff, which is pretty cool. I just have to be careful with Canva because a lot of it, as I was telling you before, it seems to want to charge me money for things. So I don't know if it's just something weird with you being in the UK where it doesn't seemingly charge you. So I'm going to do exactly what you're doing and see if it tries to like charge me points and shit for it, because I'm trying not to pay a lot of money for doing simple stupid things, you know? Like it doesn't make any sense to pay 10 credits to remove the background on a stupid fart gag video interaction. It doesn't make sense. Like there should be a way to do that for free. So yeah, if I can make the singing buck pop-up thing work, I will do that. Oh, you do pay the monthly fee. Well, that's why it's working for you. Okay. You didn't I called that out when I talked to you the other day, and you're like, "Oh, don't charge me nothing." And I'm like, well, clearly, because you're paying a monthly fee for it. So I probably have to do that then. The cat's not here right now. The cat's out. I tried to carry the cat up here. She was asleep at the foot of the bed, and then apparently got pissed off that I disrupted her space to move her up here, even though in 5 minutes she's gonna be banging on that fucking door to come in. So I tried carrying her up here, got all the way to the base of the stairs, and then she saw fit to slice my hand open and screech at me. So fuck that cat, and I don't care. We'll see how it goes. But we got a bit of a day planned. So flip over to the game here, and I think we're gonna set our goals like we did last time. Well, that was the background thing, but I've been caught in Canva with other shit too. Like, this is my gripe. And this is why I'm always looking for recommendations, because like there's so many solutions out there and stuff that used to be free. Like, I'll find a YouTube video. It's like, go use this site. This thing is free. And then you go there and now it costs like a monthly subscription, but you don't even know it costs you anything until you sign up for the site. And I just find it so frustrating. It's like, oh, do this for free. You go there to do it. And then they're like, oh, just sign up and get an account. Then you log in and they're like, ah, it's not free. Gotcha. It costs 50 tokens or some bullshit. And you have to like convert your money into their fake money. And then that's how they get you. So like my options are there. I just got to like, I have to learn GIMP better for photo editing. And I probably just need to buy a solution for video editing. And once I have those two things, I can start to like really get into what they can do. And so I've got Filmora right now because it was like 50 or 60 bucks on sale and it's a lifetime ownership. I think that'll work for everything video wise. It's what Horizon uses. So if I get stumped, I'll just bug him. And then GIMP I've used before, just not for anything really complicated. I used GIMP for like stupid basic shit that I couldn't do in Paint. I'm that basic. Like, I will use Paint and Notepad before I will ever open like a Microsoft Office product if I don't have to. So photo editing, I can do some fancy ass shit in Paint, and I'll even use PowerPoint for photo editing when it comes to it. Because I can layer things, I can easily move them around. I don't have to fuck with layers and shit. Like, it's just, I don't know. There's something calming about the familiarity of using PowerPoint from my time in the military and late school and college, which still, it wasn't quite there yet. But there's just something calming about using the features and the buttonology that I'm familiar with. Even if at the end of the day, I'm just taking a screenshot of the thing I created. And everyone's like, that's so fucking stupid. I'm like, it is. But it works, and it gets me the result I expected. Oh, I was like, what the... Well, I was like, why is there... I was like, why is there flour up there? Because that's where the grinder is. That's where the grinder is. I had to make sure we're not getting it. Let me know if we're getting like any echo or anything. So I had to turn up my speakers earlier today when I was listening in on some other streams and I was hanging out with people. And they're just not as loud as I am, apparently. So I had to crank my manual volume a bit. And I got to turn it back down so the speakers don't pick up anything. But anywho, yeah. We're just dumping some shit in here for now. I got to bring pizza to the other base. Oh, what's weighing me down? Oh, all that coal. That'll do it. Let's get rid of that. I've been having weird internet problems today too. I'm not sure what it is. It may not be my internet, but I feel like a couple of the streams I was hanging out with people in today, later in the afternoon, Kaith and Bald Zebra both, I was getting weird like interruptions. And I was like, it'd be impossible. I don't think it was both of their stabilities. They're in completely different parts of the world, but for some reason, I'm worried that my internet's just gonna fucking give out. Like, I don't know what the problem is. Maybe it's a Twitch thing. I don't know. But like, if things start getting fucky, I need you guys to let me know. If they start to get fucky, that's a technical term. Yeah, if you weren't here last time, we planted a tree. Look at that. We're making volcanic rain fruits. I can't remember who told me to do that. I think Delenka said that was a good one. So we're doing that. So it's all it's doing right now. We could change that to something else if we wanted to, but we haven't come up with one yet. We've got our flour. These guys are just still doing the shit they've been always doing. I kind of told them to stop making babies because they were making the mount. They were making shadow beaks for me. Which, oh, I think our Shadowbeak hatched off stream. I don't know if you guys saw that one. We got like first time a perfect Shadowbeak for the stats I was expecting. And then the next one was equally perfect. And then like I got like 4 trash ones. Like the next 2 were perfect. So I have a shit ton of perfect mount pals for anyone on the server if you want. I mean, what I'm classifying as perfect. It's probably not, but it's a good no effort mount. Like all 4 of these guys are all the same. I think there's 2 more of them somewhere in there in the riffraff that I haven't pulled out yet. But they got Eternal Engine. I feel like, how do I slouch to like, if I do this, I guess. Yeah, I just turn this way. There we go. Now you can see what's up here. So, Eternal Engine, Swift, Infinite Stamina, and Runner. So Eternal Engine gives them 75% stamina boost. Infinite Stamina gives them 50%. Swift is like a 50% improvement to movement speed, and I think Runner's like 20. Actually, what is it? No, it's 30 and 20. So we get like a 50% bonus to speed. We're 50% faster than we were right out the gate, which is not huge, but it's definitely faster. And then he's got 125% bonus to stamina. So sprinting, I can sprint like dwarf. We're deadly over short distances. We can sprint for a long distance though, and be okay with stamina. Plus you're using stamina when you're using attacks in combat. So even though there's no combat bonuses, if I had to use it in combat, I could make the attacks, I'm hoping, and not risk losing a lot of my sprint ability to get the fuck away. Another technical term. Sprint ability. Canva's okay. It just has Canva written on paid stuff. Yeah, but like that. So that's the thing I don't understand, Danger, right? Like, if you're paying the monthly fee, there shouldn't be any fucking watermarks on anything that you create. That's what I don't understand. Unless I'm misunderstanding what you're saying. But you know what? That's a good point, what you also just said, because I don't think I actually ever built the PAL dressing facility, which is one of the coolest fucking things that they added into the game since we played last time. I'm just going to put it... Oh, it spins no matter what. So yeah, cool. Because there's some really cool skins in the game now that you can put on your pals. Like, you can give your Cattiva 8-bit shades. That's fucking cool. I like that. It's a nice addition. It allows them to do simple things like Twitch. It gives them a category that promote Twitch drops to help get the word of the game out, to get people interested in it, to get people watching it, because they can do Twitch drops. And now this is the, you know, the cool thing that doesn't change the game that they get to put into it. Like, there's a lot of games, like I've looked at, like Soul Mask, where I'm like, what are they going to do for a drop for Soul Mask? Like, it has to be a skin, but the game doesn't have any mechanism by which to, like, have skins. You know what I mean? So I don't know how they're going to do some of these things. Now we have a thing. So we can select the PAL that we want to dress up. So let's pick a Shadowbeak. And now we have a white Shadowbeak. What? Then I have to pick the PAL we're going to do it to. I'm going to pick this one. Yes. Oh, that's so... Oh, and it stays on the PAL too, so you can see the difference. Ooh, I like that. Plus, it helps me identify it, because now it's different from all the other ones, so that's my Prime PAL. All right. I dig. Okay. So here's what else we gotta do. Oh, you don't have watermarks. Okay, just saying you can use paid stuff and get around the watermark. Okay. Gotcha. I could also just make the picture slightly larger than I need it to be and then manually crop it out using any other paint-like program after the fact. There are sometimes very easy ways to get around, like, watermark type things that sites will do. Like, I use image flip all the fucking time. I don't know why. I don't post them anywhere. They're usually like work things. Someone will say some shit and it's like, I picture a meme in my head and I go create it. And then instead of clicking the final button to export the image, which then puts the watermark on it, I just screen grab the picture I created, and I'm like, then I just copy paste it and I'm done. Like, probably breaking some terms there, I don't know, but like, I mean, I didn't use their service to finalize it. I just took a picture of what the screen looked like, so I don't know. Who reads those things anyways? I don't know. I don't. But let's do some stuff and things. Everyone's doing things for the most part. I'm mostly empty. I'm getting a lot of like weird jitter, and I don't know if it could be me or it could be the server. We haven't rebooted the server in a while either. So I don't necessarily know that that's an issue. But sometimes I get like a little bit of rubber banding, but it's all been little shit. It could actually be the game too. Like, I'm watching videos of people that are like gameplay videos of like funny things people have done, because that's what my kid's all into right now, is seeing people derp out in the game and have dumb stuff happen to them on YouTube. So I don't get to watch YouTube on the couch anymore. He gets to watch whatever he wants to watch, but he's having a good time with it. But like, they're having the same thing where like a target will like derp around on the screen and they'll bounce all over the place. So I'm like, I don't think it's a me thing. I think it's literally the game at this point. So yeah, the pictures you get off the internet, like, I understand at one point that people were like, we like, there are laws, there's copyright, there's protection, but like, when you realize that like all those things that they're trying to protect, they stole them from somewhere else too, it just gets so fucking demoralizing. Like, if I search for something on the internet and I find a picture, I'm like, cool, I want to use that in this mostly non-professional way I'm currently using it for entertainment purposes. I'm not directly selling the picture, I'm selling an experience that uses the picture, so how does that work? Like, I don't know, man. Sometimes I wonder about myself, how that all works, or if I care enough to bother to keep worrying about it. But I should worry. But they made the shit so complicated, like, I feel like even like the music we're listening to, like, I could pay for some like $15 a month lo-fi free beats subscription thing, and it's like, it's not going to be me. Like, that's the background music, but it's not like who I am. It's not what I want to share. It's not what I want to listen to. It's not what I want to share with you guys. So what's the point? Like, it just seems dumb to me. But anywho, so here's our first problem. Okay. So I've got the list of the pals we need to present to the final pal critic. We need a Gildane. I think I actually have them queued up too. Gildane, Smokey, Tyrantris, and then Dazzy Noct. They're in the wrong order, doesn't matter. And then Warsect Terra. Then we have 3 more we have to bring back. Omaskel, Kalasdir, and Bestigor, which we can't carry them all in the same party at the same time. So what that means is we're going to have to get to the location we're trying to get to and then fast travel back and forth to our PAL box like we did with the other ones. It's not a big deal. The issue is the location we need to get to is here. Our fast travel point is here. And this in between is the dangerous area that we're not ready to deal with yet. And we can't fly or we'll get shot out of the sky. So it's going to be a little dangerous. However, I thought about this and decided maybe what we'll do for this journey is we'll swap out Warsect Terra for our Fanglope, wherever it went. I had a Fanglope in here somewhere. It appears to have disappeared. ¿Dónde está la Fanglope? That's a fucking frosty moment. Did I put it over here somewhere? See, I hate organizing stuff. I'm gonna end up having to like resort this whole box anyway soon, because we've got way too much shit we have to go like burn up, and I need to like look at what they are. And when I leave holes and then I unpack eggs. They just fill in the holes randomly, and we don't want to do that. So everything's all over the place, but we need to find our Fanglope. He's a good fast ground mount. And we're just gonna skedaddle from one point to the other and try to not piss anybody off. Because there should be a fast travel point next to the Pal Critic. We know that much. I just need to... it's like all the eggs just kind of... It kind of like lags out a bit and then it fills it in. Boop. Like these are all the ones we opened up before. Learned some other great tips. I think these were all explained to me during the stream, and it didn't it just didn't get through the old skull there. So for the purposes of condensing, to have a standby pal to condense into a larger pal, I think it also makes sense for us, for the ones we're not going to mass breed indefinitely, to put them into a alpha pal. And the reason for that is because that alpha pal can be used on expeditions, and none of the passives matter. So this one right here is a prime example of an alpha Orzhirk that's a piece of shit with regard to its passives, but it's an alpha, and you get a bonus to your strength if you're an alpha. So the overall level seems to play into it. Number of souls you put into it matter. How much you've condensed into it matters, and whether or not it's an alpha matters. So if we're going to condense some soul, or if we're going to condense some other pals to make some extra space in the box, we may as well put it into an alpha. So if he goes on an expedition, he's going to be worth more points to hit that maximum right off the bat. And we have so many souls, we can sink some souls in there too, because the type of souls you put in also count for differences. I think it's like attack, defense, hit point, and then I think it's in the exact same order of what's on the soul investment roster. So that's another thing that I kind of realized, was I wasn't sinking a lot of souls and condensing into the alphas unless they had great passives. But the reality is they're still going to be handy for those missions if we do a little temporary condensing. And then when we get that perfect pal that we really need to condense into, we can drop an alpha to condense the souls over, and it's not a big deal. We should still be fine. We can always replace it later on. But I think at that point, when we really start to min-max, like Delenko is doing, we're going to just pick the specific pals we want to be the ones that go on the like final, most powerful missions that we care the most about. And we'll optimize and breed specifically for those. That'll be the game plan. I need to go drop off this pizza as well. But I still didn't find the fucking Fanglope. I need to find the Fanglope before we can drop off the pizza. Where is... There's a Fanglope. There's another Fanglope. This one's slightly... I think we need to change this one's name slightly so we can... Yeah, there we go. That will do, pig. That will do. So if I put him in here for Warsick Terra and put this up here... Okay, this'll work now. So let's go to the other base first, which is doing fantastic, by the way. We haven't put a lot into it, but its main purpose is oil. And with regards to that purpose, it is doing extremely well. It's not quite doing what it's supposed to be doing, but... So we still have our 4 oil extractors. They don't move all the time. Sometimes they seem to stop. They get kind of buggy. But you can see that the circle's still moving. They're still getting the oil, so it doesn't really matter. But the animation sometimes stops. So we have these 2 Orzhirks over here right now. Doing stuff in the base, and they're okay. The alpha that we condensed pals into is still at the other base because I was condensing into it. But we also set up 4 batteries back here, and these guys, even though they're not alphas, they keep this place running swimmingly right now. No issues. It dips a little bit, but they've been able to get the power back up on these batteries to full. I don't think it's going to last me through an entire evening with just 4 batteries. So we might need like 4 more, but I want to experiment with it and see how far into the night we can actually get off of 4 batteries. Because they'll fill them during the day. The other one's currently slacking. He's just taking a break, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, they're fine. I want to drop off this pizza over here, and then we're gonna go. We're gonna go back to. Go back to the island. These guys are still breeding, by the way. We're letting them breed because ultimately we still want more Orzerks because we want to condense them, get them up to the highest level of electrical power they can. I want one maxed out Orzerk in every base. And right now, there are better options, but honestly, I'm still happy with the ones I got. I really am. And maybe, hey, if we get strong enough, maybe we can go back to that fucking oil rig. Maybe we can take it on. I was watching Zeb play the other day, and he was using, I think he was using a Bastigor mounted. So he was controlling where the mount went. So the PAL wasn't derping all over the place and not able to target anything. So that might be the solution, is just, you know, get ready to use it as a mount and then make it really strong. Most images are made AI anyway. They charge it down. Yeah, that's why I'm so dumb. Like, I don't know. I got mixed feelings on AI. Like, on the one hand, yeah, it's kind of sucking the life out of a lot of different industries. We got ads in like 3 minutes too. But the reality is, like, a lot of those industries aren't really accessible to common people like me. Like, I cannot just open up GIMP and start drafting an image in a way that, like, will be good. I kind of want these smokies. No, we have a mission. We need to... Wait, we need to go north. We need to go northwest. So we need to literally go the way we can't go. Perfect. I think will I be joining you guys on the 7 Days to Die server? I might give it a play just to take a look at it and see if it grabs my attention midtown. Hopefully you're doing well, by the way. Smokey's on fire. No. I don't want to fall in the lava. This is a bad idea. Who decided we should do this? This is not smart. And they're dying. I want to try it out because I've never actually played it. I was definitely waiting for the full release. It's been in early access for a long time. And now that it's been out for a while, I know there's also some mods that were really, really good for it. Jaeger was talking about one of them. I forgot the name of it